Hey guys, welcome back to B&CRC. Got a simple how-to for you today. Real simple, pretty quick, pretty short, but it's a solution to a problem that I've faced a lot of times, and I just kind of stumbled onto it today. So I came up with it. I was running my Ascender in the last video, and you saw that I said the tires weren't glued because I had it together for so long that I just didn't realize that I'd never glued those tires. And I don't like to glue my crawler tires anyway. So, them things got to go. I got to put some bead locks on there. And I don't really want to spend $50 or more on a set of wheels for this truck. I just built it. These wheels are nice. I wish these were bead locks. But they're not, and I'm not gluing crawler tires. I have the stock wheels off my G-Made Komodo kicking around here. They're exactly the same as the wheels that come if you order a set of the cheap All-Star wheels from eBay. And they come mounted tires. They're decent tires. They're like a knockoff of the Super Swampers or whichever ones you get. But anyway, the wheels are just these plastic 3-piece beadlock wheels. These were all black. I painted them red to go with my Ascender because I'm going to throw them on there at least for temporary. These are plastic wheels. Now, usually I would buy metal beadlocks because I like the weight. And I like to add weight to my wheels. That's one of the most basic mods you can do to a crawler. Not all crawlers setups need weighted wheels, but they'll help anything and everything. Now what I like to use for weights are these stick-on wheel balancer weights for your full-size cars. Now you can go into a garage and ask a guy, and he'd probably be more than happy to give you some of these. Or you could not be a cheap scrounging motherfucker and go down to the parts store and spend the 20 bucks and get a 10-pound box. It's probably a fucking lifetime supply. So we got these things. And they work great on a wide wheel. Like I started doing this with the Everest 10. And you know the 2.2 wheels are really wide and there's lots of room to put these on there. You can put a shitload of weight on. But most of your beadlock wheels are a little narrower. If you go putting them on there, they're a little bit wider than that center ring that goes up inside your tire against the foam. That is going to seriously hurt your chances of getting your beads to lock into them wheels the way they're supposed to. So, what you got to do is keep your tools around, make sure they're where they're supposed to be before you start filming. You separate these motherfuckers. Now, since this ring is narrower than the weight is, you want to put it this way. But the problem was that's a flat weight and that's a round ring. You're only going to get that little area sticking, and it's probably not going to work out too good for you. I don't like it. So what can you do with these steel wheel weights to make them stick on that ring a little bit better? Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to show you. Come with me, guys. Alright, guys. Here we got a trusty bench vise. Here's one of our wheel weights. I put between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch of the weight into the vise. Lock that fucker in there. If you don't have man hands, have Dad lock it in the vise for you. You're going to want to hold that tighter. It's going to slip and it's going to fuck up your whole game. So just a plain old set of vice grips. You grab hold of that motherfucker. And you just tweak. It doesn't take a lot of force. I'm just doing it slow because I don't want to go too far. That looks pretty good. Now, there's no exact science. If you wanted to be an anal fuck, you could cut a piece of wood or something and have a form to go by. You have that. And even though it's not bent perfect, now a lot of that sticky stuff on that wheel weight is going to make contact with that ring, and it's going to stay put once you get it on there. Okay, so I'll show you how to bend the thing. An important thing to remember, whenever you're sticking anything to plastic, take a little isopropyl alcohol and clean that fucker real good. Because any plastic that was molded, injection molded, or however they made it, is going to have some oil residue on it. Shit don't stick to it, paint won't stick to it, nothing sticks to it. Clean it up with a little alcohol, then take your weight and start sticking them. line it up right in the middle. Like I told you, it's not on there perfect, but it's on there and it ain't going nowhere. Once you get that inside your wheel, the foams will help it hold it in place anyway. I've got this one just about done. These are 1/4 ounce weights, so 4, 5. I get 7. I got room for almost 8 on a typical wheel on a 1.9. Like 7 3/4, so it's just shy of 2 ounces of weight I'm adding to the wheel, which should make a noticeable difference. I mean, I wish I was using, sorry, I'm out of breath. I had to cut the last one because it doesn't quite fit. I did it with a fucking hacksaw. I'm a fat fuck. I get out of breath when I do physical stuff. And there we have it. There's quite a weight difference in them two. It's probably going to weigh in about the same as if I had spent the money on alloy wheels, which I might, because my paint job looks kind of shitty. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Now, while we're modding my crawler wheels and tires, I got another quick little ditty for you. You ever notice how foams are a real bastard to put inside the tires? They're a little bit firm. What I have taken to doing lately, and be careful not to cut your fucking finger off, stick your scissors through there, and just trim a little donut off the outside of the foam. Doesn't matter which side. Doesn't have to be pretty. Nobody's ever going to see it. Then I actually chamfer the edges just a little bit also. I think it works pretty good. I did this on my Demon, and that thing is a crawling machine. I might actually went a little bit too far on the Demon because that had pretty soft foams in it. You just cut the donut off. It makes that much easier to get back in the tire. It gives you a little bit more room in the tire. And I'm actually going to chamfer both sides a little bit. When I get done, I still have the full diameter of the foam there to do its job. So it's not going to make the tires super squashy more than they already would be with these foams in them. What I think it does, though, narrowing the foam, and it looks like shit because I do everything half-assed like that, but it lets the sidewalls of your tread really conform to the structure you're trying to run over. It really helps the tire to do its job. Pretty cool. It only takes a minute to do it. It makes it a little bit easier to get it back in the fucking tire, which is a plus. Hopefully these little tips I gave you will help you out a little bit in your future projects. Hopefully you don't cut your fucking finger off trying to do some of the stuff that I showed you, because I don't want mom and dad coming after my ass because their kid wasn't smart enough to play with sharp objects. That's it. Another B&C lesson in the books. Have a good day.